Here with head coach Todd Shulenberger for our weekly presser. 2 road games to finish non-conference, going to Denver, Northern Colorado. Can you talk a little bit about your last matchup at Kansas, 3-0 win, and then these 2 games?
It was a good bounce back win against a good Big 12 team, Kansas. 3-0, came out of the gate rough, goal early, and set the tempo from there. It was needed. The previous game against Seattle was quite honestly unacceptable, the way we lost. Very disappointed in that result. Nothing against Seattle, but just something that can't happen. So we bounced back quickly and clearly, had a great performance on Sunday. Now we move into a great weekend ahead with Denver and Northern Colorado, 2 great opponents to close out non-conference. We want to leave this last 2 games positive, but also they're on high alert after what happened last Thursday. So we'll be ready to go here Thursday night.
Going to Colorado, always difficult with the altitude in the different places. Going to Denver first and then Northern Colorado. What can you do to try to prepare for that, and knowing that you've got the 2 games you got to play Thursday, Sunday, and rest, a little bit of rest in between, but still travel?
Well, Pullman's halfway there as far as altitude. So for me, it's between the years, and our girls know that. We've always done well in that state, great state of Colorado. So that's really irrelevant for us. We look forward to taking care of ourselves, handling our business with a great first team against Denver, and then worrying about Northern Colorado after that. So, but we'll be ready, excited again for Thursday night.
Going back to last week, what do you think it was that changed between Thursday and Sunday? With the team looked a little bit hungrier on Sunday, a little bit more up to the task?
Well, the focus was, we are not capitalizing enough on other teams' mistakes, but a team capitalized on our mistakes on Thursday. And even that, quite honestly, happened the first game. So we got to minimize our minimal mistakes, and the amount of mistakes we're making is minimal in the big scheme. But the 1 or 2 opportunities the other team's taking care of. We have not done that enough when teams make a mistake. Hence why we're putting out there 20 or 30 shots a game, but obviously only getting a couple in the net. So we got to, again, capitalize on the used mistakes and minimize our own mistakes.
One of those players that have been capitalizing lately is Bridget. Came into the season without a goal in her first 2 seasons, and now 3 goals in 3 games and added an assist. What does it mean to get offensive production out of a primarily defensive player who has been a stalwart in the defense?
It's good, but she's hungry in front of goal, whether it's on a set piece or usually that's where she's going to find herself. But she got a knack for scoring goals in there. She's hungry in practice. Our charts show that she's one of our top goal scorers in that realm, and does a good job in the back as well. So big body, big presence, along with all the other players in there. They're going to have more than one person to worry about.
You've got a pretty good spread of goal scorers led by Elise with 4. And then I think it's 4 players with 3, including Alyssa Gray, who scored again. Elise scored her 4th. What is it, having that many options up front, what does it do for a team? And then how do you control the minutes and making sure everyone gets their opportunities?
It's very good. We got we're a work in progress still up front. We are a team that knows it's not about just the one score. It's 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So they're all bought in for that perspective. Elise, the funny thing with Elise, this kid keeps just getting better. I mean, you could really break down her shot selection. She should lead the country in goals right now. And that has not made her mad one bit. She keeps coming back for more and more and more. Other young kids see her thriving and want to do the same. So Elise shares the wealth as well as everybody else does. It's great to keep numerous players on other people's scouting reports, because now they have to be alert for not just one player, but a couple.
Well, as you talked about with Elise, something that I noticed with that last game was that the breakaway that she did score, she took an extra touch and went around the keeper and got the open look, where earlier in the year, she kind of took shots as soon as she touched it. Has that been something she's been working on, or is it just that she's maturing even more, even as a 5th year?
Definitely working on more, definitely maturity level. We thrive ourselves in front of goal every day, what we do. So it wasn't something the lack thereof. It was just the final production that she's now hitting. So as long as she continues to catch stride, and not just her, but everybody else, as we get into this weekend, hopefully into Pac-12 play, we're excited to see where that goes.
You did make a change in goal in that Kansas game. Nadia Cooper with her first start and had the shutout. It wasn't tested a lot, but what did you see out of her in that game that excited you to?
She's a national team goalkeeper here. So she, I think her first touch of the ball was a little shaky on that bounce back ball to her, but she settled in quite well. And, the competition race still in there between her and Marissa, just like every position on our team. And there's not a time you can take your foot off the gas. So one person in, one person out, next person up, et cetera. So the race is heated. It's probably one of our most competitive races I've ever been a part of here in 7 years from the goalkeeping battle. because any given day, each one of them could play. But it was Nadia's turn to go. And she definitely stepped up and took care of business.
And then lastly, you've got a very veteran team, but also 3 freshmen, Nadia, Reese, and Kalia, that have stepped in with significant time. What do they bring to the team that excites you for the next?
Well, they're
4
athletic.
years?
They're soccer players. They all they bring different tools. They're good individual defenders. The two, they're good at getting forward. Nadia's an athletic goalkeeper. Not afraid to put her head where it doesn't belong. She does well with traffic and balls in the box, et cetera, et cetera. So the list goes on. But, they are one of our bigger players we knew coming in, and the rest of the group is also doing a great job in that aspect. But, you're talking a goalkeeper and 2 backs as a freshman. So that looks positive for the future as well, as long as they keep doing their job.
And then just lastly, this you got the 2 games on the road. What type of game should Coug fans expect out of Denver and then Northern Colorado?
We're good. 2 stingy teams, 2 good teams. Denver's got a Herman Trophy watch candidate, and she's doing a good job. They got a great team. They're big too. They're strong. They're athletic, and they're having a great year. They beat some good opponents. And in Northern Colorado, there's a team that usually wins their conference or gets to the final. So again, we didn't schedule any cupcakes with games. We got big opponents. This Denver team is for real, and then Northern Colorado is for real, and the Cougs will be coming up there ready as well.